did my drop curb and changed my fence to a gate.
Making life easier is the aim, my lovely people. I'll be putting you through how I did my renovation, which was for the drop curb. Drop curb. What's a drop curb? Drop curb is when your house looks like this.
Yeah, I go from this looking like this,
And you change it into this.
looking like this. Just imagine that looking like this.
Making life easier is the aim, my lovely people.
I didn't know this was possible until I did it. It took me 3 years for me to know this was possible. And we did it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. All job done here.
In my situation, so the drop curb I did was my garden. I had a garden, but which also had a gate, but just a small gate. So I changed it to a bigger gate, which I can fit my car through. But even doing the gate, and you don't have a drop curb, you still have no access to put your car into your garden or into your drive. So what I did was I got approval from the Manchester City Council. So I stay in Manchester. It might be different wherever you stay, whatever state you stay in the UK. So I'm literally speaking for my UK for people that stays in the UK. So it depends on what the requirements your council want you to meet. So in my situation, my council the council has to be the one that's gonna do the drop curb. The drop curb is when you have your drive, but is on well is high. I'll show you a picture what it looks like, which is this. And now I did it into this. It was a wall. I had a wall and a tiny walking gate, which just a walking normal small gate where you can open and close. So I had to break a little fence, which cost me about the total sum of the drop curb. The council got about 900 and some, let's say £1,000, which was for the council because a drop curb has to be done by the council. You can never do a drop curb yourself. You're not allowed to drop a curb yourself. You're not allowed to drop a curb yourself. It has to be done by the city council, whatever. So mine was a city council that did mine. So it took them the application. So you just have to go to the website, the manchestercouncil.com website, the gov website, put in your details, write drop curb. It's going to show your application form. You fill the form within the period of 3 days. They're going to reply you. After replying you, they let you know to take a picture of what your garden look like, but you have to break down the fence first, fix the gate before you actually do the main application. Because if you do the drop curb application before you fix a gate, they're not going to do it for you because they have to see you definitely going to do the gate before the drop curb can be done. So you have to show the Manchester City Council or whatever city council you live what your garden or the front of your house looks like. For people that want to do in the front of their house, you can also it's the same process, which it does is not stressful. But when I started it, I swear to God, I called everybody. I even had to call my enemy to ask them for opinion, to ask questions, because something you've never done is gonna look like a hell lot for you. But trust me, it cost a lot. But I saved because I've moved into this property for 3 years. And it's something I've always wanted to do because my dream house is always for me to, because I am a lover of cars. So my dream is always to see my car in a safe place. Just the stress is gonna go off you when your car is just in a place and you feel it's safe. You're gonna cover your gate. The gate is closed. Not like somebody just came, because I've had a situation of the car staying outside, going back to the car and seeing scratches on the car. It's stressful. Or going to the car and seeing your tire is flat. That's not a good idea, and I can know how it feels. So it got to a point the money was too much, so I had to paint the gate myself. I painted the gate myself.
At this point, repainting the gate was just the best option because we had a quote for £150 to paint the gate, but we already had the paint anyways. So we just felt instead of paying that money, I couldn't just spend any more time on this gate because I had a lot of disappointment about this renovation in particular. At this point, I was just enjoying myself and feeling
Trust me,
myself.
it wasn't a day process. It took me a lot. It took me about 4 months to do that. I gathered a lot of information. I even called people I wasn't meant to call. I didn't even know it was possible because when I moved into this property, it has no drive through. You couldn't park your, when I say drive through is when you have to just park your car outside and everyone has to park there. And you know, the stress of you parking with the neighbors and being in a neighborhood where everyone there more like, because we're black, you know, and it's not easy and it's more of a struggle, and people always like, oh, it's a first come first serve. I know how that is stressful. So here today I'll be letting you know, I'll be talking you through how I did it all, the paperwork on my own hand. It was easier on when I finished. It was easier, but when I started, I didn't know how it was gonna go, who I was meant to call, who I was meant to tell. I went through my letting agent, I went through the council, I went through all of things, I went through what I wasn't even meant to go through. I went through the street mayor. It was a lot of for some houses, you're going to need a planning permission. A planning permission you can also get online from gov.uk website. So you just go, if you stay in Stoke, you just say gov.uk website, then you say planning permission. But if you're the kind of person that don't know how to go online to do some things online, just walk up to your town hall, whatever city council town hall you have in your area, in your vicinity, in your state, or just walk up to your, is it your tenancy, like maybe if you got a mortgage, where you got your mortgage from, people you pay your mortgage to, people you pay your rent to, just walk up to them, ask them. Sometimes you might be a very silly person, don't give up, just keep pushing, go again, you meet someone different every day you go, you get to meet different people. There are a lot of things we can do, but we feel is very difficult. It was difficult for me at start, but when I did it, when I got it done, then I was like, wow, so this is so easy. So I'm here to share you through, because when I was ready to do mine, I searched online, I went on YouTube, I went on Google. There was no video for people to tell me or to talk me through how it is. So I'm here to talk you to let you know it is possible, my people. It's not difficult, it's so possible, and it's easy. Easy peasy. Step one, get a planning permission, because you might have a cheeky neighbor like me, which where they did reported me to cancel, and but because I already got a planning permission, which I didn't need. Later on, I knew I didn't need it, but they told me when I got an architect to come do the planning permission. The man was so nice. He told me I didn't need anything, that I shouldn't bother looking for that. That my property don't need a planning permission, so I should just go ahead. I didn't do it because I was scared. So that's why I went to my council, which was the Manchester City Council. I spoke to them. I emailed them from. I got the email online. I did email them. Then they sent me an email to tell me I don't need a planning permission. I can just go ahead with whatever I want to do, since it's just breaking down the fence and changing the, which is also, yeah, breaking down the fence and doing the fence into a gate. But if worst scenario comes to worst and you don't get a permission, which I don't advise you not to get a planning permission or not contacting your council, is they'll just tell you to pull back the fence. You just have to rebuild the fence you've broken, which is going to cost you a lot more than asking for permission from whatever council you live in. So, guys, I hope this has helped you. It cost me a total of, let me just say, £4,500 with the fact that I painted the gate myself. I did paint the gate myself. I also did a little bit of covering because the man I gave the job to was very cheeky. It took a long time and I wanted it done and dusted just for my mind to be at rest. But my people, it's possible. It's possible. When you start it's gonna look stressful, but on the long run is worth it. Mindset is gonna be at rest. Your car or your garden is not gonna be open to anybody, and you can always drive your car into your garden, into your drive. If you have a garden, yes. If you have a drive, yes. Just do it. There are a lot of things that are possible. Let me know if this video is helpful in the comment section below. Just do your drop curb and be at rest, guys.